How's it going, everybody? Joys of Sorrow here. Welcome to the Joys of Sorrow channel, and happy holidays. Just wanted to give you a quick little update here on the 29-gallon tank. As you can see, there are still some babies here, and the 2 grown males, and along with that, there's the ornamental Christmas tree there that my son picked out. Well, you know what? Kid's got a good eye for that sort of thing. So let me go ahead and talk a little bit about this tank. So there's a lot less fish around, so I don't have to worry so much about tank getting dirty really quick and doing water changes every 5 days. But I do want to show off a few of these guys here. For example, this little one here. You guys remember when I first started out, I started out with only 2 fish. The female red wag and a male red coral dwarf, and they actually ended up breeding and having babies. So this one right here, I believe, happens to be one of their babies now, along with that guy there as well. Unfortunately, which would be the one that would be the father, passed away a while ago. His name was Nacho. So in honor of his dad, I call this little guy right here, the red one here, Nachito. And then the one with the black and orange, that's also a sibling of his as well. I've been trying to find all over the internet to see if a dwarf red wag platy exists. But so far, I have not had any luck. So I don't know whether this is a deformality or this is just a hybrid that I was able to make. However, I do know that she is female, and if possible, that she is a dwarf platy, and I've suddenly created a dwarf, red wag platy. I would definitely like to continue making dwarf red wag platies, and this also opens the options for me to try to see if I can make some other, dwarf types. Because online, the only dwarf platies that I really find are red, and I think I found blue. But that's about it. So having like a red wag or blue wag dwarf, a dwarf painted, and maybe even a dwarf, panda platy would be pretty cool to try to make. Aside from that, some of the colorations were little bit off, as you can see by some of these guys. They still keep that red wag pattern, and but they really lighten up on the color. And I believe that these are the children of that white and orange one, along with the red wag. And I could tell because there's a little bit of white spots on some of them, white bellied. See, like this one right here, white bellied. Oh man, my zoom sucks. I really wish zoom this thing work. Let me try to... Hey, get out of my way. I'm trying to focus. There we go. See if this helps a little bit. But there's Dad. Tetras are fine. The 2 Kori cats that are in here, I am honestly surprised how well they're doing. There's a lot of things online that that say that Kori cats don't do well in small groups, and since the other 4 died from the parasite issue that I had in the tank, these guys just popped up dramatically, and they're very happy, and they're a little plump. Even Runt, there's Runt. Runt went back down. There he is. And even Runt, and the reason I call him Runt is because he was the smallest one that I had at the time, and he has a little broken. I don't know if it's his barb, but one of those little light brown, light tan colored things like this guy has. If you guys. They're moving a little too fast to notice. But aside from that, the detritus issue that I had before in this tank has diminished a bit. I still find some pretty big detritus worms. It's just not as bad as it used to be, where I would actually start seeing a bunch of little detritus worms, crawling out of the gravel or on the glass when I come out in the morning to turn on the lights. A lot of baby Java ferns. Most of them seem to slowly but steadily starting to grow. Not doing so well with the Amazon swords, even with the fertilizer I've been putting in here. But I think that does have to do with my main problem right now in this tank. These guys, these little butt fucks right here. Let me zoom into one as best as I can. Oop. Almost got it. Damn it. I swear I hate my zoom. There we go. So that is a pond snails. They're based kind of the generic name these guys are giving it. If you guys look at the tank, they are all over the tank. They are in the back. They are around the filter. They are on the fucking the fake wood. They are on the plants. They are on the fucking gravel. They are on there on the damn Christmas tree. Look right there. There's one on the damn Christmas tree. They are everywhere. They just are everywhere. And I think that, you know, there's people that say this is kind of a disputed thing whether snails actually fuck up your plants or not. But I have to say, the more snails I starting to notice, the more, not so much my Java ferns, but my Amazon swords, not doing so great. So that's kind of the bigger issue I'm having here at the moment. And I do have assassin snails. I only have 2 though. And I'm starting to figure out really quick that 2 are definitely not going to be enough. I need to pick up maybe 6 or 8 more to try to make a more effective snail control system. I'm also looking for fish that eat snails. Unfortunately, some of the loaches that I could get too big for this tank, and they are community fish, so I couldn't just get 1 or 2. So even having probably 2 in here of certain loaches would be just 29 gallon. It would be too small. But eventually I'll get there. So, I mean, pretty much that's basically it. I mean, there's the baby guppy. She's not such a baby anymore. She's pretty much a, young adult now. She's pretty much as big as when I got her mom. So, I'm glad to see she's doing well. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and have yourselves a great day, alright? Happy holidays.